To throw again. Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's
oh, come on, that was the wrong play.
It'll be second down.
It's okay, 2-minute warning. I don't have to run that play. Just pick something. I ain't going to run a play before 2-minute warning. Bamarmy, PSN.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
I have PSN in it because I have the same gamer tag on Xbox.
To throw on second down, Dalton. And an alley to run. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. First chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Lies.
And now to the air, Dalton. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Oh, man, for him to be that.
Oh, yeah, that was a touchdown.
And drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
I don't even know.
He's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He sees a couple seconds difference.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33.
Okay.
To throw it here.
I don't know why I was sitting there thinking R1.
See what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll them out. You got the
I was sitting there pressing R1 because I thought it said R1 because it didn't pop up on the screen and it was X.
Receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free.
Yeah.
People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Oh, that was a false start. Yeah, you did it too many. You did it too many times. Too quick.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, here's Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Bengals getting set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Go ahead and tell you, I'm going for a touchdown right here.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final act of the first half, Dalton on the screen, Bernard. And some room to work.
Oh!
They've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
He was breaking tackles left and right.
2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason they're down.
Progress,
but overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Griffin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Now a first down throw. Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And this is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target.
Yes.
And it's third down.
It was.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Third and long. It's Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only does that work like a charm,
you got the better team, though.
In his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Oh, snap.
Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Dalton, first and 10. And the grab by Croft. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But
not overall in the game.
Dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
I think you're an 82 on the 77.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Yeah.
A handoff to Mixon. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They got Jadavion
on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Ooh, I like this. I like your setup.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Here's a give to Mixon. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and
yeah, you're actually in man coverage for once.
To throw on second down. Dalton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Victor stopped watching.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end Uzama.
It says no one's watching.
This one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Back now in Houston. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
I want that play. It could possibly be a touchdown.
Come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Dalton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And it'll be Dalton again. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation.
Can't believe I didn't get the first.
This lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And Dalton will just sneak it.
Why did he go right? I was pushing left.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. This will be caught at about the 6. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and...
Oh, shit. That was good. That was good. I don't know. Did you see a replay of it? Because if you see a replay, it won't let you. It won't. Yeah, it won't let me either. If anything, it was a touchdown. Oh, it was definitely a first down, though. No, it didn't. Go to resume. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Yeah, yeah, he did.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They come out here in the I. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Right.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is not going to.
That's what it looks like.
He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And now out comes Houston. And with this deficit, you can't have 21 drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Preston Brown in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Watson now looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
You want to challenge that one? I don't know why. That's messed up. It won't let me challenge it either.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 46.
I can't even do this right now.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to air it out deep for Green. So shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Dalton up, play action. Going up top. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like
why?
4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Hey, the next one, do you want me to pick the worst team?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton.
Oh.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, You would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Don't even have a comment for that, do you?
Twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here,
yeah, that's what my 3 were in the last one.
Here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Yes, I do.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Second down, Dalton. And his pass incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football.
He can't pass.
Noise out there. You can hear all
he
the
can't run.
Screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know.
Can't stop my field goal unit from getting a first down.
Dalton sets up play action. They go with the shovel pass, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
Dang it.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end
zone. You like where I at place, though? Right there.
Now they get set to head back on the field here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36
You're lucky I didn't pick it up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number
Your coach throws his papers down.
A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is. What an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner,
he got
Charles
mad.
Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Oh, you only had 4 rushing yards that time.
From Houston.
He gave up. He said he was done. Screw it. And the look on his face too was like, I give up. I'm gonna throw my clipboard. Okay. Who is the 73? He just sees mine. The Bills are the worst ones. Don't make fun of me. Oh, I told you I beat you with the worst team. No. The Rams, probably. Rams are it? No, it's the Eagles. Yeah, it'd be the Eagles. It'd be Wentz because he came back. That's because your team sucks. I'm so glad I can hear myself. Yeah.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Hey, your vibrator's going off. Oh, Mo's gonna throw his controller if you don't beat me with the best team against the worst team. Mo gonna be like, I'm going back to Madden 06.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
That drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just
I totally just let that go out of bounds. Dante Culpepper.
A give to McCoy. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Only good thing I have is LaShawn McCoy.
Second down, it's McCoy. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Allen. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
The Bills send the punter out. Back deep is Darren Sproles.
Really?
And this
really?
Is
Again?
Line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
No, it went in the end zone. It went in the hole.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep here, Marcus Murphy.
What the hell did I just do?
As a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will be back.
He spun backwards.
They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills getting set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Remember I said
that was a run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
Long shot mode.
Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to
That's
one.
where.
First carry for Chris Ivory.
I hate you, Chris Ivory.
Here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Set.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Yeah. Ooh, at least I got that first.
It moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Did you not? Did you delete it?
Now let's go. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
256-841-2428. 841-2428.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
I'd laugh.
Pitch it out to McCoy, and he's got room. And down he goes just beyond the 35, but that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
What do I run?
From the gun, it's Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes on. They want to continue to take care of that young QB.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Well, we know I'm in field goal range.
Come up 2nd and 10. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His 1st catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
All right, here we go. Boom,
Now Allen throwing on second down. It's complete.
I don't know why I choose those screens.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's
Really?
been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite
I
direction.
chose a low
after the
kick,
blocked field
too.
goal.
Yeah. To get more
Witt's
distance
gonna
out of it.
throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
No, I wouldn't take it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And
I like Tre'Davious White.
His guys will get the football back. Well, CD, a quick look back at Week 4 in the NFL. Not good for rookie QBs. They went 0 for 4. You had Rosen and Mayfield making their first starts, both close losses.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville, one of the better defenses in the league. That's a tough go, and obviously lost that game. And then how about Josh Allen in Buffalo? Going to Green Bay, the Packers wearing the throwback uniforms. He almost didn't have a chance in that one. That was a really difficult. But you mentioned Rosen and Mayfield. Close losses, acquitted themselves pretty well overall, although Mayfield did turn it over 4 times in the game. But I like what we're seeing out of them. The one winner, though, was Lamar Jackson.
They were, though.
It doesn't go on his record. He wasn't the starting quarterback. Used a little bit in their game in their win over Pittsburgh.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I don't.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40.
I don't know how I caught that.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
I would say I'm in field goal range, but
or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Talking about the Alabama game?
On 2nd and 16 after the sack. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Jones has it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And Hauschka's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime.
Nope. I really haven't been watching any NFL games, really.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
I've watched some, but not much.
They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Yeah.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback
picks
up the first down.
My dang defensive back is like going the opposite way.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes
he was covering a guy.
Go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
On 1st down, Wentz. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trent Murphy in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game,
No,
really
he
from
did
both
not.
teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wentz to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This one from 46 yards out.
Oh! How did I not? How did I not block it?
Just wide right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave three out on
I
the
got
field.
there too
In a
quick.
game like this, when you know points are hard to come by, that was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
How do I get there too quick?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Wow.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, here we go.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
Wow.
But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
All right, here we go.
Allen from the gun on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
All right, here we go.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And it is incomplete. So certainly
good
an
hit.
Interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before.
No.
They're counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
In the quarter.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
It did look like he was pulling him up by his butthole.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now Wentz on third down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Who knows? Is Victor still here even?
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Who knows?
Get over there. Go.
This is a jive. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven
I'm
back
surprised
to the
I didn't get one there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go. 120.
Now Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Wentz will keep it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
What are you going to do?
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the kick is good.
I probably would have went for
And in
it.
the fourth quarter, this game is tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it?
You're just happy to be tied in the 4th?
You've been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground
he came
balls
out.
in this one.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it,
Who
it's not
knows?
necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holmes. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 26.
I needed
Big
that.
Play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy.
He came out of
And
nowhere.
He's stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And boy,
ooh, hit as I throw.
But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Right.
To throw, it's Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
Oh!
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Had that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. It's a short one here.
I'm surprised that wasn't a face mask.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
It was a little too close.
And it sets up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Yeah. I was tickling his boots.
Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they elect to decline it.
And why not?
That is 3 in one game. Wow. Like, that one wasn't even close. The other ones were closer than that one.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back.
You see the speed of Wentz on that?
He had his eyes on the end
I'm
zone.
sitting there running like, really? He's gonna catch me.
He's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Firing quickly here. And that's
I don't know what I just called. I just pressed button.
Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the
That's
line.
why I was dancing in the backfield.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
Oh, I'll tickle your goose.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
You like my defenders?
They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to throw. Wentz. Dancing to his left. They find some open field here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know how to how to run the hurry up, don't you?
Nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off,
okay.
And now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now Wentz. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Wentz to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jordan.
Same person,
and the
too.
Return stops at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Ivory. And he stopped immediately there. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I probably could have juked you right there for the touchdown, too.
So after the run
I could have spun and been gone.
And 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Yeah, I had to work for that one.
In the National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That last one was not even close. That would have been 45 yards. Penalty yards. Oh, yeah.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles
You average more yards per play.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Right. Yeah. All right. Later. Oh, he's there. All right.